Wave 31 Storm Tracker meteorologist Grace Anello with 31 Triple Doppler.
Well, a lot of people are probably heading to bed at this point, so nothing to worry about overnight. It's tomorrow that you're kind of looking toward at this point, right?
Correct. Yeah. So we're good to go for tonight. You can go to bed, you can sleep peacefully, you can even turn your phone on silent for all I care. But tomorrow, yeah, we've got a couple warnings that we do have to talk about. At least for right now, though, let's take a look at 31 Triple Doppler. Just a touch of rain getting out of our system. Now that blue, that's called ground clutter. It's feedback. But some of those greens you're seeing in between Athens and Huntsville, and even just south of Scottsboro, that's just a touch of rain that's getting out of our system at 10:13 on your Saturday. Now we saw some significant damage, and it's even starting to mess with some of our readers across the state. That's why we're missing out on some of our temperatures here because of that gusty wind and those trees that were down that led to some power outages. Even still though, 75 degrees in Muscle Shoals, 73 in Huntsville, and 72 in Gunnersville. It is a muggy night, but if you only want to look at the temperatures, well, things are looking pretty good for us. Alrighty, now as we head into tomorrow, things get a little more serious. We're in another heat advisory, and this is for almost every single one of our counties. And we are also in a severe weather risk. If you're in yellow towards the northern part of the state, you're in a level 2 out of 5 risk. If you're in green, you're in a level 1 out of 5 risk. Now, the biggest threats that I'm watching are gusty winds of 50 to 60, even close to 70 miles an hour, and some isolated pockets of hail. It will be a very similar situation to what we saw today, but just longer lived. Now, when you first wake up on Sunday, conditions will be calm. We'll feature a mix of clouds and sun with progressively more cloud cover coming into the forecast as we head later into the morning and afternoon. At 8 a.m., temperatures will be in the low 80s and conditions will still be dry. But by the time we get into the afternoon, that's when that heat advisory really comes into effect. 96 degrees will be our high temperature, but once you factor in what is going to be oppressive humidity, temperatures are going to feel like the triple digits, and it will be quite warm and quite stormy. We'll also have a gusty breeze, and that's coming ahead of those afternoon and evening storms. So let's walk through exactly what you can expect. 3 o'clock, we'll start to see some sprinkles of rain and some storms developing off to our west. But then fast forward to about 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, that's when we'll see more of those pop-up storms come into the forecast. And that's what we're going to see tomorrow. Those pop-up, no rhyme or reason storms that we see so frequently in the summertime. At 6:30, when you're getting ready for dinner time, go ahead and plan to have that inside. Even though these will be scattered in nature, not all of us will see storms. If you do see that rain, it will bring torrential downpour and gusty winds, as well as plenty of flashes of lightning, and it's just better to plan inside and be safe for that. We'll keep those storms with us well past dinner time. That's a little bit different than what we saw today, and they'll even stay with us strong into the overnight hours. Sand Mountain especially seeing torrential rain and plenty of rumbles of thunder as they head to bed on Sunday night. That'll leave a little bit of leftover rain first thing on Monday, but then that gets out of the forecast before too long. Let's take a look at your Tuesday. It is July 4th, my second favorite day of the year. Now we're going to stay mild temperature-wise, 90 degrees for our high. That's right about average for this time of year. We'll see some morning storms and some afternoon rain left over. By the time we get to dinner time, though, when you might be having that barbecue outside, temperatures will be sitting in the mid-80s and conditions will be dry. So the good news is when we go to have fireworks, well, we might have a little bit of cloud cover. I still think we'll be able to see the fireworks, though, and conditions will be rain-free. And that certainly is the winning forecast. All right, here's a look at your 10-day. We're talking about those afternoon and nighttime storms on Sunday, and then we're looking at Monday morning storms. We talked about that 4th of July forecast. The trash pandas are back to close out the work week, and so are temperatures sitting much closer to average. Let's head now over to Matt Paskowitz to talk about some of the damage that he found today in Jackson County from this afternoon's storms.